Hey guys, I am coming to you again one more time live. This is only the second actual live that I've done, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you I use a filter because, nobody needs to see all that without a filter. And what's funny is I that split second when it counts down and counts you down to live and the filter's not there and then it kicks into place, that made my heart a little happy. uh, Today I am waiting on a couple of people to hop on. I've sent out some messages, so hopefully I get some people on. If not, then I'll just be talking to myself and you guys can catch the playback later maybe, or whatever. It tells me that, TikTok is notifying some people that I'm live, so hopefully I'll have some people hop on here in just a couple of minutes. What I'm wanting to talk about today is some upcoming signings that I'm going to have. I've tried to make a little graphic and put on my, on my social medias and to kind of let people know what I've got coming up. Currently, I'm only locked into two. So I only have two right now, upcoming signings. The first one I'm going to be at is Rise Up Con. And this will be my second year attending this event. Last year I attended and I sat at the East Tennessee TV booth, and that's where I'm going to be at again this year. I helped my friend Christy Adams out at the East Tennessee TV booth, and a lot of the other hosts filter in and out and things like that. So it's just a really fun time, and that one is going to be at the Music Road Resort Hotel in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I've made myself some notes if you see me looking down. So Rise Up Con is kind of like one of those events where if you think like Comic-Con and things like that. But this one is more of a faith-based. So this one brings together people who are in TV, in movies. There's a lot of celebrity guests. Some of the ones that I know that have already locked in are Dean Cain, and you guys know him. He was like Superman and did some other things. And Kevin Sorbo. He is like a huge supporter of this event. He and his wife Sam are both there, and they sign autographs, take pictures, they'll talk to you. It's just really fun time. And I saw that Olympic gold medal skater Scott Hamilton has locked in as well. So it's going to be a really fun time. I got to meet a lot of great people last year. And I got to meet one of my, I'm old school. I used to watch wrestling whenever I was a kid, except we called it wrestling, because I'm from Kentucky originally. So if you can't hear the twang, I'm a mountain girl. So last year I got to meet Nikita Koloff, and that was probably the highlight of my whole time at Rise Up Con. All the people I got to meet, all the people I got to talk to. Getting to take a picture with Nikita Koloff was probably the best time that I had. So, hey, I saw Christine has hopped on, and I see that Joe Baggett has hopped on. So, hey guys, how are y'all doing? Again, like I said, I'll be at Rise Up Con at the Music Road Resort Hotel in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and that's going to be on April 10th and 11th. If you guys have never been to Rise Up Con, it is really great. I mean, there's tons of vendors there. They do some screenings of some films and things there. They have a Christian International Film Festival who comes in, and he screens some, films that have been, sent into him. And, Christine, I know how you feel, honey. I'm cold too. And it's not looking good for us for the rest of the week. It doesn't appear to be. So, but yeah, Rise Up Con, I'm not sure how many years he's had this one, but the same guy who does this is also a producer on my friend Christy's Christy show, the Christy Adams show on East Tennessee TV. So if you have not had a chance to check out the programming on East Tennessee TV, there's some really great stuff on there. There's like a homestead, farmhouse show, Adair's Farmhouse. There's cooking shows. There's, just a bunch of different stuff on there. Christy's show, she always meets and talks to inspirational people and, gets their stories, and she has met with local businesses. So it's a really great time. So we know that tickets are still available for this one. Actually, they've been on sale for just a little bit. So if you get a chance, come to Rise Up Con. I mean, guys, it's a great time. It's just fun to walk around and get to see all the people that you've probably only ever seen on TV. And I'll be there signing books. I'm going to have copies of all my books there. So if you haven't picked up a copy of one of my books, then you can stop in there and grab it, and I'll have some other great goodies on the table too. So the second one that I'm locked into, the second book signing I'm locked into, this is the Knoxville Book Festival, and that is going to be at the Knoxville Convention Center on May 2nd and 3rd. This is the second year for this event, but it's only my first year attending. I have a couple of author friends who attended this one last year, and, thousands of people came through the door. So this is huge because it's specifically a book festival. So it's all book people, and they know what they're coming for. They know that there's going to be a bunch of different genres there. I'm really excited about this one. They're offering some different stuff like panels, workshops, of course, signings. They're going to have vendors and things like that there. So I took a look because since I'm already locked in, if you go onto the KnoxvilleBookFestival.com website, and if you scroll down to the bottom, it has a list of attending authors. And if you click through those pictures, you'll see mine. And that was kind of exciting for me because, it's not real often you get to see your picture up on a website like that. So it's really fun. And some other other authors that I'm friends with that are locked in, of course, J. Michael Baggett. So Joe Baggett, he's on here tonight. And he's already locked in. E.C. Rammel, and that's my friend Beth. And she had a bookstore in Dandridge, Tennessee. It was called Meeting Street Books and Cafe. And we still get together there and have we do authors getting together, and things like that. So, and a girl that I've known for quite a while, Kimberly Collins, she's locked in there. And Pebbles Wireman, she's had a book signing, a couple of book signings actually here in the area. So these are all people that I know, including myself, who are going to be there. I'm actually really excited about this one because if you ask anybody, I'm not a person who likes to go. I'm not a city girl. I don't like to go into the city at all. I'm a straight up country girl. And so, it's going to be an experience for me to drive into downtown Knoxville. I'm not a huge fan of getting into the Knoxville traffic. I don't like the interstate if I don't have to, but I think that comes with age and knowing all the bad things that can happen whenever you're out on the interstate. So, but I'm super excited about this one. So that's the Knoxville Book Festival at the Knoxville Convention Center, and that's May 2nd and 3rd. And it does, yeah, Christine, it does. It makes it super fun whenever there are other people there that I'm hoping that they'll get us. I'm not sure how they lay out, who's there, if they laid out by genre, if they just kind of mix us all up. I'm really, really hoping that they mix us all up because I would love to be near Joe and I would love to be near Beth because, as you can tell, I'm a big talker, and I know Joe's a big talker too. And so's Beth. That's whenever I met Beth, that was probably one of the first things I noticed about her. I said, she likes to talk as much as I do, and that makes it really fun. So it does make it fun. And if not, then we're just going to have to be going back and forth and checking each other's tables and, things like that. But, so that's the two that I'm locked in for. And, yeah, I know, Joe, that's what I say about myself too. I'm, me, a talker? No, there's no way. Hey, Carrie. So my bestie Carrie is on here, y'all. Carrie and I have been friends, and I'm not going to tell you how many years it is. I will just tell you we've been friends since we were 15, and I'm not going to tell you how many years that is. It's been a few, is all I'm going to say. I've watched Carrie's kids grow up. And one of her kids has a kid, and she's growing up. And so I'm just going to leave it right there. That's just all we're going to say about that. But I did make, like I said early on in the live, I have tried to make a couple of graphics and put them out on social media, letting you guys know. So if you're not following me already, follow me here. And you can share this live. And also, try to follow me over on Instagram and things like that. I try to keep the same information on both, but sometimes I put it on one and I forget to put it on the other because, things happen and we get busy and it's life and things like that. But, so I'm hoping to have a couple of more added to that list. So the graphic tells the two that I'm locked into right now on the book signings. However, they did open up a new, branch of the, Sevier County Library right down the street from me. It's the Kodak. And I went to the opening when they had it, and it was super fun. It's a great facility. It's brand new. I want to have a signing there, and they've invited me to come do that. I just have to get with them and set a date for that. So I'll be adding that to my graphic whenever that happens. And then everybody who's local can come out and see me while I'm at the book signing at the Kodak Library. But if you don't have plans on April the 10th and 11th, catch me at the East Tennessee TV booth at Rise Up Con. Or if you can't make that, or if you can make that and you want to make this one as well, catch me at the Knoxville Book Festival in Knoxville, at the Knoxville Convention Center in Knoxville, Tennessee on May 2nd and 3rd. So, yeah, I love working with libraries too. It's really nice, and I'm going to, I told them I would bring, my books and donate. And they actually told me that they could set me up at 2 or 3 different libraries, and that's within them, the ones that they oversee or whatever in Sevier County. So I'm definitely going to, do the one here in Kodak because that's my local area, and I just think it's nice to support your local people. And of course, we love to support our indie authors and our indie businesses, our bookstores and other small businesses. So, okay, guys. Hey, Belinda, I'm so happy you were able to hop on. Guys, I love Belinda. She is the best. She has some of the best books. She's also an indie author. And if you're not following her already, you need to hop over and follow her. Also follow J. Michael Baggett because his books are phenomenal as well. I have read a lot of books, and let me just tell you, I asked Belinda when I first met her, I was like, okay, so tell me which one of your books you suggest that I'd hop on first. And so she told me it was Banshee Blues, and listen, that was probably one of my favorite books that I'd read in a long time. And it was kind of laugh out loud. I loved it. So, if you haven't read that one before, hop over and get Banshee Blues because you'll just love it. And so, J. Michael Baggett has the Blood Feud series. And if you have not checked that out, that one is super fun as well. I've read both of those, and I'm over here, on the edge of my seat, just waiting for that book 3. And, I know, I say that, and then Christy's going to be hopping on here in a minute and asking me where the second book in mine is too. So I'm currently working on some other projects. I've got the second book in the Mill Valley series. Yay, Joe, I'm excited. It's almost here, he said. I'm working on the second book in the Mill Valley series, and that one is Pancake Breakfast and Poison. So that one's going to be super fun. It's really been fun to write so far. I'll be hopping back in with those characters. I am working on my first book in my middle grade mystery series. I haven't released that name yet, and I will soon. And also, I'm working on, not like I don't have a full-time job or anything. I'm working on also a new pen name, Denise Keith, and I'll be launching that one, I think, around June. And it's more of the Hallmark type sweet romance. So hopefully you guys will be able to pick those up soon, and hopefully I can get some writing done. I did stay in the writing cave yesterday, and I knocked out about 5,000 words, so I felt pretty good about it. Yeah, listen, it's like I never sleep, Christine. Honestly, I never sleep. I'm always working. I'm always doing something. So, I'm going to hop off here for now, guys. We just got home from church a little bit ago. Church ran a little longer than we typically do. So, by the time I got home, I was like, wow, I still need to go and hop on and do this live. So I'm just glad that you guys were able to hop on with me. And, like I said, if you're not already following me, follow me here on TikTok, follow me over on Instagram, and all the other great authors who are chiming in, make sure you hop over and follow them too, because they all have great books and they're super supportive. So just thank you guys for being with me this evening, and I will catch you guys probably, I think I have one more live I have to do tomorrow. I'm going to try to maybe do that one tomorrow evening. We have a lot of things going on, so I hope everybody has a great night, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.